Recording. Hey everybody, Fearless here, casting with
Hive Beast.
Alright, and we are currently casting a game sent in by Freshness. He's the red Protoss spawning on the top left.
A gold,
and
I
we
believe.
have
He's
a high gold, and we have Rouk.
I think it's Rock.
Rouk.
Like
Rock. Maybe. It's possible. We have him spawning as the blue Zerg on the bottom right of Scrap Station. I'm pretty excited about this matchup because it is 29 minutes long, and it's Scrap Station.
Yeah, this map is usually a cheese map. And it's usually short-lived. So, I mean, a game this long on Scrap Station, this has got to be a good game. It's got to be a game where players are failing and succeeding, creating the perfect balance of back and forth pushing that everyone loves to watch in StarCraft 2.
Alright, yeah. So, first thing off from Freshness, we see a pylon dropped extremely forward. It looks like he's going to try and secure a fast expansion. We got the probe moving out to scout Rock. Rock's fine, I'll call him Rock. So, Zerg has got nothing going on right now. He's literally doing nothing.
He just have
right now, look at the unit tab.
Yeah, it looks like he's got.
He has 14 to 12 probes. He has 2 overlords, but we do have a forge on the way for Freshness. We got a fast forge first build going on, and we have Freshness down here denying the expansion.
Blocking the drone.
We got a little stare down going on, and it looks like we got the probe coming after the drone. This is a mono showdown, extremely intense.
Holy crap!
Look at that. And the micro is impeccable, and we got the probe just taking him down, shutting him down. We look at the units lost tab, clearly an indicator of who will be winning this game. 50 resources lost, 1 unit lost for Rock, and I'm pretty sure the GG is coming soon.
Yeah, that probe micro, paramount in stopping the expansion.
That's the thing with Freshness here. His probe micro is just insane. We see him here. He's dropping a photon cannon.
It's probably hell.
That's incredible.
Cannons, you don't even need gas for that. And I mean, if we check the Protoss here, he doesn't have any gas.
All right, so we got only minerals going on right now. We got a spawning pool just about done, and one extractor down here for Zerg. It's a late spawning pool. It's in reaction to the fact that he was denied his expansion, and looks like we got possibly a Nexus going down. Yep. Nope, not quite yet. We have 2 gateways on the way. Another pylon for the Protoss, and looks like he's just storing that Chrono Boost up for something. Wonder what that could be for. That's a mystery.
Yeah, it's just
I don't think we'll ever solve that one.
Not within human capacity to psychically generate those kinds of images.
All right, it looks like instead of getting in another little one-on-one match, we got a pylon that got dropped, just further denying it. Extremely frustrating for Zerg player getting denied this for the pylon.
Gives Zerg aneurysms. That's probably the longest acronym in the world, but perfect description.
The Protoss is just sitting here laughing. He will get just surround on and
I don't think this pylon's
done.
going to be able to micro out of there. I think it's just going to sit there getting raped.
No, sadly, moving is not the pylon's forte, and he does go down. We do, however, have 2 zealots on the way. Got a second photon cannon, so looks like this expansion is going to be pretty well secured by Freshness here. We don't have it. Oh, we've got an assimilator going down right now. But, I mean, looking at right now, we got a resource advantage from Rock. We got 26 supply.
Your literal usage.
He's saving those up there, but
you're actually using the terms of the races for the gas.
Extractor. Assimilator. Oh yeah. The good thing here, though, is the Zerg, he wanted to go macro, he's denied that expansion, so he's massing up 6 Zerglings with Zergling speed. He's really just not responding. I forget, he was caught off guard, he's kind of flustered, didn't get what he wanted to go for him, this little fast expansion here, and so he's just kind of wondering what he should do next. That's what it seems like. We do, however, have a Roach Warren now down for the Zerg. We got some
I think a lot of players
Roach stuff coming in now, but
get that Roach Warren out, and I think it's usually a good idea in the beginning, but just late game, never good to continue having Roaches against Protoss. The violent tech switch that the Protoss can pull can just really just make those Roaches useless. You know, Blink Stalkers, Roaches got no chance.
yeah. So, looks like right now, the units is just favoring the 6 Zerglings. Maybe we got those 2 cannons down over here, so it looks like Freshness is just in a much better position right now. I mean, we have the spawning pool down, we've got 2 gas down, we got Roach Warren down, we got an expansion that's really just not being harvested at all. I'm curious where the Zerg player is going to be going with this. He does have a few Roaches out now, but really just not in a good position right now against this 3-gate fast expanding Protoss.
3 board-ass Zealots and a Stalker that's like, oh my god, I'm better than you guys. I think Stalkers have an elitist attitude when it comes to Zealots and other units. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
They're faster, so they're better.
You know, you get Zealots and you're just like, fuck Zealots, they suck, and you just start building other units. And, you know, Protoss sometimes just stop using Zealots. They just stop using them. No Zealot charge or anything.
Alright, so we got an infestation pit going down for Rock right now, which, I don't know, may or may not work out for him. We'll have to see. We got literally no harassment going on right now, either side. We do, however, have an observer. Yeah, we have the observer coming in. He's going to scout literally the entire army of the Zerg player right now. I mean, if he wanted to, I guess he could not contest it at all right now, but he's definitely knows what he wants to do to counter it. We do have a expansion going down at the 10-minute mark for Zerg. So he's over to macro up a bit more. Look at the income tab. That's just favoring the Protoss right now because he's got 2 much more saturated bases. We'll see if those drones make a difference for the Zerg player.
The minerals are, yeah, they're shooting up substantially. About even in gas. And,
looks like they're about even right now. Looks like we've got level 1 armor going down for the Protoss right now. He's dropping a 2nd Forge and a Twilight Council. Going to get some upgrades. He's also on 6-gate 1 Robo Bay right now, and it looks like we got a robotics facility as well. So he's looking good for upgrades.
We don't have any
whereas
Evo on the Zerg player.
We got 3
no Evo chamber.
3 mighty buildings for the Zerg, and he's upgrading to
I think that could be a mistake
Hive
having
Tech.
that Evo chamber because the amount of minerals and gas the Zerg player has right now could be used on upgrades. But
they definitely could, and that would be an extremely smart investment at this point. When you've got over 500, they both have over 500 minerals right now. You just need to spend them on anything, and the most cost-effective things to spend anything on is upgrades. Instead of transferring any workers over, he just keeps those saturated, and he just decides to build up some new harvesters here. Trying to get some gas. Alright, we got this probe right down here. Looks like he's going to set up another expansion down, going for his 3rd. We do have, where did that Zealot go? The Zealot right over here. He's going to be scoping out this expansion. If we look right down here, yeah, he sees it. Got pretty sizable force here. Immortals, Sentries, Stalkers, Zealots, getting the Colossus out, getting his Thermal Lance upgrade going. Looks like he's on 1-1 upgrades right now, working on charge. We finally have an Evo chamber with level 1 armor coming up. Second Evo chamber on the way. Very late. 13 minutes, 30 seconds. And look at both sides. Look at these minerals. Resource allocation and not a forte in gold, apparently. Not saying it's true about gold players.
Is that the spire going down? Right there? Is that the spire going down? Right here? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the spire.
Yeah, we got Spire going down.
Funny. The Spire is the smallest. It almost looks like a defensive structure for the Zerg, like a spore colony or a creep colony. Or not a creep, sorry.
Definitely does.
I just call it the spine thingy, the spine crawler. That's what it's called.
We got a lot of roaches moving down here to the third. Looks like we're gonna start breaking these rocks to grab this last expansion on this side.
Huge.
We have a lot of photon cannons going to defend this.
Oh my God, it uses a lot of minerals right there. What kind of units are in production?
Well, I mean, we were talking about needing to spend more. He was having quite a bit. I wouldn't say this isn't a bad investment. I'd say right here, especially this positioning right next to the Zelnaga Tower. This is gonna probably be where the armies are gonna be clashing. They're both on their third base right now. Alright, we got the fourth base going down right now for the Zerg player Rouk. We got some dance. Oh, jeez. This expansion is literally unguarded. Those roaches went away at the worst possible time. We got these zealots just having a heyday. They've trained their entire lives for this moment, and they took it out, pull back. Roaches over here just getting zapped. Charge lines are overwhelming them.
Could have taken out
that was extreme.
And had an observer in there, but not a huge deal.
Let's pause before we look at units. We do have the one observer. He's still just chilling here. Probably more than paid for himself at this point. He's seen literally everything Rouk's had to throw at him, and he has reacted accordingly.
Forget about that observer.
Alright, look at production. We got a bunch of roaches on the way. Just a bunch. Got some upgrades going on right now.
Should probably just throw away all their roaches at that point. If that Protoss ball moved in, just throwing away all your roaches, doing as much damage as you can.
This is curious because he took out that expansion, the hatchery. Hive. I have no idea what the name of it is. He took out that expansion for the Zerg player. He actually lost more units worth of resources because of it, but that was probably a fair trade because he delayed quite a bit of mining for him. He got his own third setup and is saturated very nicely, while Zergy here is just trying to catch up. We do have Jesus God, a lot of roaches, and you gotta wonder how effective these are gonna be against this army composition. I mean, we saw how quickly the roaches were pushed away earlier. Got all these immortals here. I guess it's only 2. Never mind. But you just gotta wonder how effective they're gonna be. We do have infestors down here though, which could do some damage if
small chokes makes it very difficult to get them in there.
Yeah, micro. However, we have no neural parasite researched. Not on the way either. So he could have done quite a lot of damage if he just nabbed some of those Colossus, or if he had taken those immortals with that. The roaches would have had a much better chance. He's not doing that, so we'll see.
A lot of larvae right
We'll see what happens. Yeah, we have no. Oh wait, we got some drones on this line right now. We have all these larvae just chilling.
Entire army, but that's the problem. The Zerg player has not thrown away his roaches for a better composition. He's maxed out, but I mean, just against any Protoss ball, those roaches are all gonna die. It's just gonna happen.
All right, we got another little turf war going on right now. It looks like the roaches' bonus damage towards armor is not going to be effective against the Zerg. Oh my God, the Zealot was annihilated by a bunch of acid.